Hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. Not in our regular time. Tonight, it's like tonight for me, but you'll hear it in a second. 2:45 p.m. Eastern. I'm now in Israel. I traveled back home, not, back home for the last 33 years, but not home for the last 2 years because I moved to Miami. But every summer, me and the family, we are going back to Israel to visit some friends and family. So I'm very happy to be here in Israel for the summer. And I'll be back to my regular setup in Miami in about 2 to 3 weeks. We'll see. But yes, town hall is super important for me. So it was too much for me to do that at our regular time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, simply because it's like the middle of the night here in Israel. Now for me, it's in Israel almost 10 p.m. So yeah, but I said that I'm not giving up for the town hall today. And thank you everyone for joining and watching live. So quickly, what we do in the town halls. So first of all, I'll introduce myself. I'm Elad, one of the founders of Evmux, and I'm here every week with you for the town halls to answer any questions and tell you any updates on Evmux and just have a great time together. So yeah, the run of show is going through the comments. Please tell me where you are from. I would really like to understand more about you, who you are, where you're from. So please let us know in the comments. So we'll start with some greetings, and then we have some nice polls today. And I believe that from the poll, we'll have just a great discussion on, something that we would like to know from you. And then we'll just take the conversation from there for today. No announcement today, but we definitely have some things coming very soon. And yeah, that's also a great opportunity to ask any questions because I'd love to answer anything related to Evmux, related to content creation in general, to live streaming, whatever comes to your mind. Feel free to ask me here. And that's another great opportunity to ask you all to join to our Facebook group. So yeah, our Facebook group is a great resource for any content creator because we have an amazing community there. People are just helping each other all the time, asking questions on Evmux and on other stuff in content creation and live streaming. And I just encourage you all to go there and be part of the family. So definitely join the Facebook group. So let's start with getting some comments and see who we have here. So good afternoon, Evmux family. Hi Darius, how are you? And we have Dima here. Great evening, everyone. Thank you for joining, Dima. How are you? And we have Udo. Udo is from Austria, if I'm not mistaken, right, Udo? And he's joining because now live it's in a time that he's awake. So I'm happy that from time to time we can make it in a time that also our very, very loyal European community members can join as well. So thank you, Udo, for joining. We have CFB Image Davis joining from Jayville, Florida. Jayville means Jacksonville? Let me know. Cool. Thank you for joining. We have Michael from Arizona. Thank you for joining, Michael. And we have Gary Link joining. Elad, how's the little one? Okay, thank you for asking. The little one is growing. She is great. She is almost 3 months old, and it's the cutest. And thank you for asking. So we have Udo asking, what a surprise, not asking, sorry. What a surprise to see you live and not on playback. What a pleasure. Definitely the pleasure is all mine for having you watching us and being with us here online. Thank you for joining. And Gary here from South Carolina. Thank you for joining. We have Sean joining from Utah. And we have Patty from SW Florida, meaning Southwest, I guess. Southwest, what is it? Naples? Let us know. Cool. Thanks for joining. Darius is joining from Mobile, Alabama. And we have Eran Iluz, the CEO of Evmux, joining us and saying, hey, everyone. Eran wanted to join me today, but he had some back-to-back meetings, so maybe next week. No promises here. Cool. Ram is joining us from Tel Aviv. Oh, all Europe is here, and Israel is kind of Asia, actually, to be very accurate. We have Coach Jeffrey. What's up from Houston, Texas? What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, Coach? And we have Oliswelt. A big hello from Germany. Hello from Germany. Wie geht's, mein Freund? You see, I speak some German. All right, so let's dive into it with the first question in our poll, and that is, what is your content about? We're really curious to hear what is your content about, and it's not just because we're curious, of course we are, but it's more of we're trying to learn more which type of content is being created on Evmux. Like, we have a lot of data on it, but just people joining the town hall and people that are very active in the community, we're really curious to hear what is your content about. And I'll give you an example. Are you doing content on sports? Are you doing content on marketing? Are you a lawyer that just doing content on laws and stuff like that? Are you a church that just stream your church? Just give us an idea about your content, and I think that's another great opportunity for all of you to share your channels and collaborate within the community. It's also always great. So please, I would encourage all of you. We have about 30 people watching. Please let us know in the comments what your content is about. And I'll just take the comments, and then we have a follow-up question, a follow-up poll question, and then we can hopefully get a fruitful discussion today. All right. So we have Coach Jeffrey saying education, and we have Udo saying edutainment. What does it mean, edutainment, Udo? Please let us know. Do you mean education, entertainment education, or I'm really curious. We have Michael saying host a travel show. All right, and we have Domino joining as every week. Thank you for joining. And we have Sean saying sports entertainment. So while I encourage you all to give us more details, more people to be part of the discussion, it will be great. And we have Patty saying MS vlog. What is MS? Sorry, please help me. Please help me, Patty. And I think that just by 5 or 6 people commenting so far, it's amazing to see how many different verticals we have of people using Evmux for different use cases. And and yeah, what also I can see is that most of the people, and again, maybe I'm wrong, we need to do more research, but from what the research we did so far, the majority of people using Evmux and creating content, they are not doing it just for fun. Okay, there are people live streaming for fun, but people using Evmux, there are people that the content creation is part of their business. But that's again what I think. I'll get some comments and then I'll go back to the next poll question and we'll take the conversation from there. Um, all right, all right. So Ben is saying, Whiskey and Zoom like Hangouts need the participants to be able to see the same layout as what is being broadcast. The one key feature I need to use Evmux full time. Ben, stay tuned, my friend. That's the only thing I have to say now. I cannot share more, but I hope you understand where it's coming to where the future, what the future has for you. So stay tuned. And the very near future, by the way. Kai is saying, my podcast is about the dating market today. I interview single men and single women, to have them discuss their experiences. Oh, that's very, very nice. Cool. Patty is saying multiple sclerosis. All right, you're making it very hard for me. I don't really understand what it means, but maybe you or other folks here can clarify for me. I'm sorry. Rising Sun Imports, live collectible store selling on the live stream. Nice, shoppable live stream. Really, really cool and a great vertical, I think, with huge potential. Sorry, and we have Udo saying, yeah, explaining what edutainment is. So it's a mix of entertaining and education. The topics, photography and videography. Very, very nice. Cool, Udo. Thank you for clarifying. So Patty is saying, my daughter is sharing her medical journey. Oh, cool. Very, very cool. Thank you for sharing that, Patty. Virtual Coffee Lab is saying, I help home coffee roasters learn how to roast great coffee. Wow, cool. We have Ollie Swale saying, I stream on the subject of geocaching special T5 climbing. Wow, look at this. Like, people are streaming on so many different cool things. It's amazing how content creation these days, because it's so easy, because it's so accessible, it allows people to stream on everything and get to really small niches that you don't have like hundreds of thousands of viewers, but you have exactly the people that really interested in what you have to share. And that's like amazing. Cool. Thank you for sharing that. We have Sean saying, agree with Ben, and it needs to be live with no delay like the live preview had. I couldn't agree more, Sean. And as I said to Ben, stay tuned. It's coming, and I won't say any other word about it because I can't, but you'll see. We have Whiskey saying, this is Ben, figures I'd use the wrong account. I have been told in support tickets that it's coming. Would also be happy to help beta upcoming features. Cool, thanks for letting us know, Ben. Thanks very much. Coach Jeffrey is saying, I'm an educator and I talk about the struggles and successes of educators in America and abroad. Our podcast is mostly based on K-12 education. Very, very interesting. Thank you, Coach Jeffrey, for sharing that. We have Alex saying, when will you update the backend for the speaker experience? So that's the same question basically that Ben and Sean asked for. So stay tuned. It's coming, and it's really coming really, really soon. This is the next feature we're going to release. All right, all right. Perfect. So thank you everyone for sharing that, and it's amazing how people leverage Evmux for so many different subjects, topics. It's crazy. So yeah, Evmux is having people from all over the globe, but also in every subject you can think about, and it makes me so excited. And the next follow-up question is, after we understand like what you do, is we would like to know, so to create, do you create, sorry, I said two here, it's a typo of mine. So do you create content for business purposes, for fun, or others? Because I'll give you just an example, taking Coach Jeffrey. So Coach Jeffrey is an educator, but he has a podcast on education. So I guess, and Coach Jeffrey, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But I guess that it's not a requirement from the school that Coach Jeffrey works for to do a podcast. Like this is an initiative by Coach Jeffrey. With that said, it's something that adds skills, or makes the skill set of Coach Jeffrey better, larger than other educators, and therefore can make Coach Jeffrey a better educator that will be able to promote in the system, in the same school, other schools, or maybe other activities besides or on top of, in addition to the school. So that's what I'm trying here to understand. When I'm saying business purposes, it's not specifically that you are selling yourself in the podcast, but do you do the podcast when the business or career promotion is in your mind, or are you doing it pure for fun, or you just stream your church? We would like to understand a little bit more of the reason behind your content creation. Again, my gut feeling is that the majority of people has at least some business or career reasons behind creating content. Again, it doesn't have to be very direct. It can be kind of, from not a direct way. I'll give you an example. A lawyer that is doing a podcast about laws in general and talking to people, not necessarily promoting himself, but by doing this podcast, he's basically promoting himself. So that's, for me, a business purpose. It might be very, very fun, a lot of fun doing that, but the main reason of doing that is the business purpose. So that's basically what I'm trying to understand, and I hope that you understood what we try to achieve here. And I would love to see the comments coming from you. All right. Whiskey is saying, reading all our stuff sounds like you could use some whiskey. Of course, whiskey is always, I won't say no for whiskey, at least 90% of the time, of my time. All right. So Whiskey is saying, creating content for fun, but bordering on small business. All right, cool. Thank you for sharing that. Coach Jeffrey says that you're correct. I mean, the example I gave for Coach Jeffrey is correct, and I'm happy that I was accurate here. Thank you. All is saying just for fun. So you're the one doing the climbing, right? So this is like totally your hobby. I'm curious. Michael is saying, my show is to get sales, but I do it because I have a fun doing it. It allows me to be a better speaker and be more comfortable to talk to people. I think that what you said here, this is like crop and get to our pitch deck. I mean, that's exactly what I think that the majority of people creating content has in mind, because you said that you do it for business purpose, but you do it because it's fun. Like, if it wasn't fun, I'll take it to another direction. If it wasn't easy to do, if it was too time consuming, you won't do that. but because it is accessible to you, it is fun to you, it is kind of easy to you, I guess, it's not that time consuming for you, then you do that because it gives you the business benefit. And when you are doing the calculations, it's worth it to invest the time and you have fun of it. So you just nailed it. Again, on my opinion, and I'm really, really curious to hear more opinions here. Rising Sun Imports is saying 100% business, also creating product reviews of items I will be selling and have videos I can embed on my website. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Coach Jeffrey is saying, my content creation is based on supporting education and educators on a high level. I have been on the fence about this product because I need an affordable option for live streaming. Cool, cool. Thank you for sharing that, Coach. Thank you very much. Darius is saying, for business and for ministry. You know what? I'll ask you. It's not like something I planned, but just thinking of it and also seeing what Darius is saying here for business and for ministry. So first of all, we see a lot of people that they creating different types of content, and me myself also. I have this town hall. I have another business podcast, and I have another podcast that was just for fun. That now we're in a break, but something on real estate, but not to sell. I'm not a broker, nothing. I just wanted to get some data, information, and share it with the public. So there are people that they're, because they know how to create content, they might go to different directions. That's first. The question for you is about ministry, about all this, let's say, all this vertical of churches and people that creating content for spreading the word of God and all these kind of things, which are very, very important and appreciated. How do you segment them? Like, it's not business, right? Because those people, they don't make money out of it. They just spread the word. It's not really for fun, right? Like, yeah, they might enjoy it, but what's behind it is they really want to spread the word of God, which is like a good thing to do. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel, and they are contributing something to the world. And I'm just curious, how would you phrase this kind of people creating content for this purpose? I just don't have the word to say, and I'm curious what you think. All right, Udo is saying 70-30 fun business. Cool, cool. Thank you, Udo. All right, so Patty is saying trying to help people with MS. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Sean is saying for fun and to help develop our brand to new and old viewers alike. Yes, so that's exactly, again, Sean basically saying the same thing that we talked about. Fun is important. Fun is very important, but it has like a business purpose behind it. The reason of creating the content is because it's fun. Because, as a business, I think you have different ways to market yourself, right? But once you found something that you have fun doing, and it also get the benefit of market yourself or promote yourself, then that's the way to go, right? And it's amazing how to see that content creation is connected to fun also for business people. And because it's not that easy. I mean, technically it's easy, but it's not that easy to come in front of the camera. I think it's more of a mental barrier versus a technology barrier. Like, the technology is there. Tools like Evmux makes it super, super simple. Like, it's not an excuse to say, oh, it's too hard to create content these days. Specifically talking about AI and where it takes us, like 2 or 3 years from now, creating content and creating the all the life cycle of the content, all the repurposing and stuff, it will be like clicks of buttons and you are there. But once you have fun of it, then it makes the whole difference, and then your business can grow. Because again, another thing, I think that when people have fun, the best comes out of them, right? You're a better version of yourselves. All right, what we have here. So All is well saying, yes, I am semi-professional tree climber, and we talk about our hobby, the tree, and lost place climbing. Cool, cool, cool. All right, yeah. But again, we see that you're a semi-professional tree climber. So yeah, you do your podcast for fun, but it helps you in your careers, business, whatever you call it, as a climber. Not in a direct way, like you're not selling yourself, but at least you get good reputation out of it, I guess, or it makes you a thought leader in your industry, in your um, in the environment, in the community of the climbers. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Virtual Coffee Lab is saying, I'm using Evmux for my hobby, but now after using this platform, I may use it for my real job business. That's great, and that's another thing that I really see. And when we're talking on the future, that's definitely where the world's going to, because think about it, that the new generation, let's say, the young kids today, they live stream for gaming, for just to talk. I watch TikToks, I watch, they go live on Instagram and stuff, and they're just going live to talk about daily life, let's say, of them as teenagers and stuff, or for gaming and stuff. And while this is for fun, pure fun for now, it's not for business purpose. Those folks, they know how to use this technology. They're not afraid to be in front of camera. So it means whenever they will become professionals, I mean professionals not professional content creators, but business professionals. Like they will be manager, they will be marketer, they will be product manager, they will be developers, they will be lawyers, accountants, CPAs, whatever they are. It will be just obvious and natural for them to go and create content to market themselves, to promote themselves, to be a better version of themselves. And that's why I think this is the future. And it's a great example we see here from Virtual Coffee Lab, saying that he started, or she, sorry, started the content creation journey for fun. And then while seeing that, first of all, it's fun, secondly, it's easy, then they took it to their business to promote themselves in their business, career, whatever it is. And I think that this transition and this journey, it's exactly what we're going to see from the young generation, that now they don't work, they just study, and they just live their lives as teenagers. And we'll see this transition when they are basically transitioning to be adults, and they finish college and they start their careers. And it will be very fascinating to see. Darius is saying, for me, the work in ministry allows me to give back to others and give the point of connection to something bigger than us. It is a form of missionary work. Yeah. I totally agree. I'm just trying to find to categorize it. Like we said, fun, business, and I just don't know how to categorize this missionary work. Like missionary work is maybe this is the word. I'm curious what you think. All right, we have Apostille just saying, hey, let us know where you're from. We are all friends, we're all family here. Cool, we're getting to the half an hour mark really shortly. I wanted to say thank you for sharing so much information, so much insights. It helps us, I can't even express how much it helps us to understand more what you think, and get a better understanding of how people are using Evmux and what is the reason for people to create content as a whole, because you don't even imagine what we are planning for you in Evmux, how we're going to use AI to make your lives easier. And asking those questions is not just because we're curious, it's really because we want to take this info and implement it in the platform in a way that it will help you to be better content creators, and as a result basically make you either have more fun or be more available to have fun, or on the other end, if you are doing it for business purpose, focus on having good business versus wasting time on other stuff. Just keep it as easy as possible, as accessible as possible, and as robust as possible at the same time. And that's hard, but with AI in mind, I think we are getting to a point that you can make things in a very, very good way, very, very high quality, very deep. With that, still keep it very simple, very quick, very efficient. And we're living in a crazy world. So I really thank you all. Just saying last hi from Paris, and also Rock saying, "Yay, I can join." You joined really in the last minute, but thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you all for joining. It was a pleasure for me to join from Israel today, and it will be the same in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
All right, I'm live. That was easy.